have my contact. But welcome everybody, welcome, and thank you for coming, and welcome to all those who do the replay. Do that. So he's gonna, Kenny's gonna do some sharing to some other places real quick, and then we'll give you guys a Riley update for all those who want to know. Don't see anybody quite yet, but that's typical because everybody's busy. It's Monday. Gotta get the Christmas. And it's Christmas, so you know what that means. Hope everybody's well. Oh, I hear my voice. I heard my voice. Should I get this kind of a nose? Should I have a nose job done? No. Jennifer, hello. Angela, hello. And Bindi, hi. Hi, Beth. Hi, Melinda. I went to school with Melinda. Hello. Mervin, hi. Diana, hi. Hope everybody's well. Kristen, good day. JP, hello. Hi, Ziggy. Yes, puppies. Jane, Sharon, Grover, howdy.
Howdy.
Let's see, Web Goddess 623, also known as Betty. Oh, that was. We love that name because that's Kenny's mom's name, Betty. Laura, hello. Leslie, hello. Pamela, hello. We'll give you a Riley update in just a moment. We want to get some people sent out. Nancy B, hi. Delinda and another Sharon and Bobby. I had stamp have. I'm going. It's Bobby has it. Hi, Bobby. Valerie, hello. How's the little miss doing? We'll let you know in a moment. Melissa, howdy, y'all. Yep. Hi. So those prices are getting. I know they're getting big. It's amazing, and there's still a craziness of the difference between small ones and big ones. It's.
Live?
Yeah.
Okay.
Aloha, Janet.
Shawnee. What am I going to do with you? Sometimes you and technology just don't agree, do you?
When I hit a next like you're supposed to, like you told me, I did. And I'm going...
Don't let me...
going what? Oh, right. Missy White, thank you so much. She gave us that. That's so nice.
Oh, Missy, thank you.
Thank you
okay,
so much.
So we're going to go to the puppies here. I shared it in a few places. First, I am going to let Shawnee do an update on Riles.
Yep,
we good news, bad news, and...
I wouldn't say bad. It's just like...
I think we've decided we're going to skip Christmas presents for each other and pay for all of this to keep our little girl happy.
Okay, so
quick update.
We actually literally got off the phone with the ER doctor like 10 minutes ago. So her pancreas is still very angry. She is eating. She is happy. She's drinking. Still have her on the antibiotics, which we'll continue doing. They aspirated the abscesses around the pancreas, and they want to check it again in a week. See if it's growing, like if it's going back in, like is it doing its collection? If so, then we're going to have to talk about doing surgery to see if we can't get all that removed and whatever needs to be cauterized or whatever it is they do to keep those things from happening. So that's where we're at with Riley. She's coming home today. So after I get off work, I'll probably go up and get her, or we might go get her herself, because the puppies actually are doing quite well being by themselves with mom for a few hours. It's they're big enough where they're not going too crazy. So talking about puppies, let's get into it right now. I got to get into the pen, flip the camera. Voila, a box full of puppies. Yes, look how much bigger they are. Look how much. We already have, like, I think we have 4 or 5 now that are over a pound. Yeah, we're so glad that she's home. It's been so weird not to have her here. It's just crazy. I'm going to move this a little bit. Might disturb them. You got to see those little black noses and the little tongue. Purple. Here's black. And we've changed colors on yellow. Yellow is now brown because a lot of people, and even us, think yellow is a girl. But he was actually a boy, so yellow is actually brown for boy. Yeah, it's amazing how they change within, and we're on, like, we're counting birthday. The day is as 1, so it says 6 days, even though it was a Wednesday. Big boy blue there. But look at the size of her compared to a tiny one. Where's the little light blue? There he is, right next to her. But he is gaining actually quite well for being so small. I think he had a full ounce, 1.1 ounce within a day, so he's doing quite well. And believe it or not, Red didn't gain anything. Whole day, didn't gain a thing. Good, bad, but they are still growing. But pretty soon these guys are going to be bigger than my hand to go inside. I know, Hot Pink is so cute. She is. Their eyes were open on the 17th to the 21st, somewhere in there. Somewhere in there. So next week we should... What's funny, I almost thought Gray, who's like our biggest, it almost looked like his eyes were starting to split open, and I'm not sure if there's ever such a thing where they can open prematurely. I don't know, but it almost looked like it was. Here's a little brown. Look at these guys. They love the box. The box is nice and warm in here. I know, short dragonfly. Wouldn't that be awesome to have one of these guys? And you know what's funny? Orange is like the only one that loves to sleep on his back. He loves it. That's because he's content with what's going on. And what's funny, they're getting big enough where they are almost able to, actually the bigger ones like Blue and stuff, they can actually get out of the box if you let them. Oh, I know, Fatima, too much. This is so adorable. And then who's at the door? Mama. It's amazing when she's always panting, her belly is like on fire because it's just sitting there producing milk constantly. So it's very, very warm. And these guys are drinking like crazy. Well, if you get a little extra oomph with your litter maid, you can get out of the box. Purple, you don't need to be out of the box. 999. Look at that big fat belly. You get the little umbilical cord, all the umbilical cords have all fallen off of whatever was left. They're just little dots now. So, Karen Driscoll, eyes open between 10 to 14 days. So 10 days is the 17th. 14 days is basically the 21st. So somewhere within there. And sometimes you might just get one open while the other one isn't quite open. It may not be both at the same time. Or within hours, one will start opening, and then within a few more hours, the next one opens up.
So here we are.
Yes, soon the escapes will be happening.
There you go. You can kind of show them that.
Okay, here is where we are. We just printed this off for you. This is our thing. So priority by weight since birth, and then feeding groups. These are the guys who have to eat first sometime after we've done a weight and everything, so we know who needs it. These are the total gains since they were born. So it looks like dark blue is one of the biggest gainers, along with gray. So that would make sense because they are the big peeps. But down here, this 6.8, the biggest of them all, is pink. She is, and that's the darker pink, I think. Oh, no, maybe not. Take that back. Actually, that's little pink. Light pink is one of the biggest, and she's not even one of the bigger girls. So that's good. That's what we like to see. All right, Melinda, thanks for visiting, and have a great time with work.
If you want to come out, I'll get her out, and they can come see Mama again.
Yeah, we'll go see Mom.
If you want to pop out, and you can let Mama in, and Daddy's out there. We cleaned the window so you can actually see.
You can actually, we cleaned this window because their noses and their paws get everything icky dirty. Yep, there's the ball. So we're giving her a ball when she's outside because she needs exercise, which also helps in milk production. Mama, you want to come in? Hello, TG.
Let's dry her off though first.
Yeah, she needs even though it looks cold, it's actually kind of wet.
Sierra, come here, Mama.
We're supposed to get sub-zero temperatures starting next week.
No, Sissy. A little Sissy.
It's mostly her belly and feet that get a little damp because it's warm enough for the snow to be kind of wet.
Okay, I know you want that, but we gotta take these away now.
Yeah, we're done. We're done with those.
We're done with those. Come here, Sissy.
All right. No, you don't get to go in there, buddy. All right.
All right, let's go ahead and get you guys out.
Come out wherever you are.
They love this little box.
Yeah, they love the box. Once they start moving, then it's like, where's mom? Where's mom? They almost know it. When you get moved, there's milk coming.
Do you want to... Where is she?
Sierra. Well, she's just on the other side.
Little Cece.
Cece, come here. Go inside.
Your babies are coming out to see you.
Come on. Go inside.
Come on. Mama.
Sierra. Go inside. Sometimes you have to kind of get her in there. Who is it?
All right, I'll let you go in and I'll move this out of the way.
You want to trade for a sec? Here, take this for a second. Kenny's going to take the phone while I...
Will you plug in the other heater? So now they're all squirming. She's going to clean them first. And they're all saying, Mama, Mama, where are you, Mama? I know, let her clean you. Okay, Cece, I want you to find a spot and lay down now. Little Mama, can you lay down? I know, she wants to clean them all first. Okay. Can I get your help, Shawnee? Either you need to take this or I need to get her laid down.
Do that while you're in there, since you're in there. Like that.
Okay. All right, Cece. Come here. Let's get you a
There we
spot.
go.
Sierra. Come on, Cece. No, Sierra. Come on.
Lay down.
Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Good girl.
Good girl. Do a little self-clean real quick. Maybe.
No, lay down. Come on, lay down.
It's amazing. They're supposed to be double in size by their first
There we
week, and
go.
some are on track for that. Some may not be quite as much, but
Here they all come, Mama.
if they keep drinking and all that stuff, they will.
Mama. There we go.
I know, who doesn't want a box filled with
There you go.
puppies?
You
I
can get
know.
in there now, love. Sorry.
All right, now I can kind of go in while everybody's grabbing a teat. Not everybody can have a teat, so that's the unfortunate part with nature. They only give them 10, but if you get more than 10, like we have 11. Oh, there we go. Everybody's gonna fight for one. But the unfortunate part, sometimes they can't get to the bottom ones all the time. Who's this? Oh, hi, Black. They're moving quickly, and as they start drinking, their tails are wagging more often. Bree said, oops, I have great timing. I think she noticed that we were live. Pinky, little Pinky Poo. We used to have one that was pink on the first litter that we ever had, and she wore pink, and I always called her Little Pinky Poo, and she ended up going to one of Ken's friends' family. She was named Kinsey, and she lived actually longer than her dad did. But she passed a couple years ago, I think. I know the squeaks, can't go wrong. Maybe if I shut up, you can hear more. See, when you're teeny tiny, it's hard to get in there. But don't worry, we make sure they all get equal feeding. He got an equal feeding already this morning, and plus 4 others, all the low-weighted ones. Even though she's bigger, she did not gain at all in a day, so we gave her a little extra today. Another update, yes, I'll repeat the Riley update. Riley will be coming home today after I get off work, and
I'm at a loss, Sean.
for what?
It just doesn't want to cut this wood.
Oh my goodness. That's even going at 10, right?
I'll figure it out, though.
All right. They drained the abscess fluid pack around the pancreas, and they're going to want to do another ultrasound in a week to see if it's growing again. If it doesn't, great news. If it does, not so much great news, and we'll probably have to look at possibly doing surgery to get everything out of there and closing up whatever is causing that to happen. So she's good. She's eating. She's drinking all on her own. She's going to have a very bland diet. If you do Hill's diet, it's called ID. It's a prescription, and it's low fat. She can't have any fat to literally little to no fat diet. So we're going to be giving her the last can of our ID, and then just plain old chicken boiled, because you can boil off all the fat, and just rice. That's it. That's all she gets. And that should keep things going smoothly. And she should be good while she's here until we see within a week if she gets her abscess to fill up again or not. Hoping that it doesn't, but you just never know. Yeah, always prayers. Thank you for it doesn't grow back. That would be the best of the best. And then eventually the pancreas will calm itself down, and then it should be normal. But if it does, at least we know there is an option to get it. Here, come here, little blue. I know you're trying to find something, and you're not going to find anything. There you go, little girl. I had to pull her. She was leaning up against the rail. Oh, here we go. Little wiggle wiggles. What if she starts eating again? Well, we hope that does not happen. That usually is because she's in pain. We will continue with gabapentin as a pain reliever, but she will also be on her antibiotic oral version versus the IV. Personally, I wish I could just still continue IV, but you know, you gotta be in the hospital for that. We will not be giving her sub-Q or subcutaneous fluids. He said that's no need, although I do have the equipment to do that here, or the stuff to do that if need be. And you see these two are trying to fight for a nipple. Give me one, gimme.
We're putting Christmas on pause.
Yeah, Christmas is gonna be on pause because we know this adventure with Riley is gonna be pretty steep, but that's okay. We can always get our presents later. Oh, I know, Jane. Guess what? I get to watch these guys all the time. All the time. Oh, yay. Let's see. Make sure all the teats are being, well, as many as that are exposed are being used. This is what they have to do to get to the bottom ones. They have to kind of lay on their sides to get those ones down on the bottom. Oh, somebody dropped off. Maybe we can get little blue. Here, move over, little girl. Where'd little blue go? Is this him? No, it's orange. She's trying for some of the front ones. The front ones don't have as much. They are getting so big. I know, it's amazing how fast they get. So amazing. Even how big this one already is, purple. She used to be just tiny, but she's growing nicely. Even our tiniest is growing nicely. He just isn't up with all the big ones yet, not the same size. And they may never gain that kind of size like everybody else. But as long as they're growing, they're fine. Thank you, Laura, for stopping by. Enjoy the rest of your day. Join us anytime we can. Was it all of them or just one or a couple? Oh, he left. Oh, I know. Wouldn't that be nice, Beth? Yes, we will still have Sierra and Hunter will be fixed after this. Kathy, she had a total of 12. Unfortunately, one was stillborn, and so we have 11 healthy pups. Blue, what's going on? You falling off? Are you done or still trying to get some? What's crazy is that you can see the redness because of those nails are starting to get stronger and they get and they're so sharp. I've actually, as they get sharper and longer, then I'll take a little tiny, like a fingernail clipper and just clip those things so they're not so sharp, and even use a little bit of a emery board to soften them up so they're not so bad for mom. I do that. I have a teat that's open. Where's little blue? Oh, he got a teat. Black, do you want a teat? There's one open over here. Come here. Don't know if there's anything in it. We always hope. Even if there's not much in it, at least the feeling of suckling is very calming for them. Thanks, Sherry. That's great. Yep. Everyone click the button and subscribe. So,
watching the views will give us a little ad revenue that can go towards little Miss Riles.
Yeah, ad revenue goes towards her bill.
I think we've crossed 10,000 by now.
Oh, thanks, Deborah. So, I meant to answer kind of a question or whatever. So, yeah, Kathy, this is her one and only litter. This is our fourth litter since we've had females, and we only breed as family breeders. We're not We don't breed for profit. We don't do anything like that. We breed for having the experience and the joy of having puppies. The last set, which was her when she was born, which was Riley's, was COVID puppies. So they were born about a week prior to COVID starting. They were all born on the 27th of February. And the day after we left to go on vacation, oh, it's crazy. It was crazy. And everybody says, run home. They're going to shut down the state. Got home. Puppies were a week old. And, of course, for those who remember or whatever, we did this same thing. We had lives all the time, but everybody was home. So we had tons of people watching us because it was a great distraction than dealing with COVID for those who had to deal with it and being stuck at home. Once they get their fill or so, or just kind of don't get anything, then they kind of just drop off and go to sleep. Are you guys in California? We are not. We are in the state of Washington, in Spokane, a city, second largest city of the state. We're right next to Idaho. We're like 20 minutes away from Idaho, which is Post Falls and Coeur d'Alene, which is a well-known resort, lake resort. La la la. Then you get some that just fall asleep with a teat in their mouth and they're not even sucking. Then they get jostled and they start up again. See how that little tiny blackness of their eye, it almost looks like their eyes want to open. And of course you get some that do this, try to get all the milk out of there that they can. Because there are so many pups and they're constantly drinking, this is why she dries up quickly. I literally can squeeze a nipple and nothing comes out. But we're feeding her, giving her water, and doing everything we can to keep milk production going. When do they start nursing? That would be around week 5, I think? About 5th week, they can start weaning off a mom by that point. So you get a little bit of nursing, but then we start them with dry food, but we get it wet so it's easier to eat. Yeah, I'm not sure, Karen, if what's going to happen with that. So possibly. He's in another room right now, unfortunately. He's working on a project, trying to get that done. Oh, here's two that are all done eating and having a little nappy nap. Blue and brown, brothers in arms. You get somebody on their side to get on the lower level of eating teat. That is so funny to see. Purple, where you going? She's the most boisterous puppy we have in here. She is always like saying something. Had a discussion with hubby last week over leaving mama at 9 weeks or versus 6. Our thoughts. Well, we typically do 8, and we've always done 8. There are a few people out there that said 10 is best. Not to say we can't do that, but after 8 weeks, it's like, okay, get out of the house. We want our lives back, but not really. Some breeds may need to stay longer, and others may not. We actually got Hunter at 6. Nikki, you had it on the nose. Yep. Again, Riley is still in the ER, but is coming home today. She's going on oral pain meds and oral antibiotics, and they drained her abscess. And then we're going to go back next Monday, to see if it has grown. If it hasn't grown, will be absolutely wonderful. But If it does, they may have to drain again and then figure out surgery on trying to get it all out of there. You know, actually removing and doing whatever they need to do to keep it from coming back. Look at that. She is not a hospice. She's just at the hospital because that's where they do all the IV fluids and IV antibiotics and keeping an eye on her and stuff. We will not keep any. We're just going to keep the 3 that we have, and we may be done at that point. Look who's escapé. Some of these guys just like to go somewhere else and be on their own for a few, and then they just kind of plop and go to sleep. You can lay your head back down, little girl. You don't need to do anything. I think Purple finally found a place to sleep. Here, why don't you come over here where everybody else is, where it's nice and warm, with your litter mates. As time goes by, these tails will get more and more wiggly as they drink. It's so much fun to watch them, especially when they're all in the line. They just all wiggle, 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 waggle, waggle, waggle. All right, everybody, I think we've had a good fill of puppies.
I'm getting her some food ready.
We're gonna give her a little food to eat because you gotta keep this little girl fed. That's what's great for milk production.
I probably will not be live tonight because I have a meeting. A friend of mine is celebrating a milestone in NA, so I want to be there to support her. We might do a Facebook Live right after this, or maybe you could do one tonight by yourself, or we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
So, thank you for all the prayers for Riles. We can still use them, like they said. She's not completely out of the woods, but we're in a step right
much better.
And thank you for everyone that has sent us good vibes, wishes, and money, and all that stuff. We've set it aside. We'll probably do a fundraiser, make some special artwork or something to help. And thank you to Sean for allowing us to kind of skip Christmas this year for our little girl.
Yeah.
We'll do anything for our babies.
Do you ever wonder what Mom is thinking when the babies start going? I don't know. I've never thought that. I think there's at a point where they, especially when the nails and the teeth come in, that they really do not want to nurse anymore, which is why you, at that point, you really got to get that to be done because it just hurts too much. There'll be scratches and everything on their outer part of the nipple area. There are some already starting. And then when they see her, they all go, "Ooh, food!" And then they run. They run. At least that's what.
Not a fan.
Yeah, Riles was not a fan of. Sometimes you can't stop them because they're so quick, and she doesn't. Sometimes they'll do them where they're just standing there. You can sit up a little bit, little girl.
It's funny, if the puppies get too close to her food, she growls.
Yeah, she actually growls, going, "Ugh."
It's like, they're not going to take your food, girl.
Yeah, they can't eat.
Girl, they're not going to take your food.
It'd be something if they had teeth and could actually eat solid foods, but they cannot. So that's basically her dry food that we've took some of it and got it wet and spun it up so it's a paste, and then added the crunchiness, and then added some chicken and egg as well to keep that protein up. She can wear the little onesie so they can't feed on it. Well, I guess they could. I've never seen a dog with a onesie, but I guess. Whoops. That's true. I'd like to get rid of one or two of mine. Okay, everybody. We'll call it dead, and we're done. We'll let her eat, and we'll see you guys again. We'll be on Facebook later tonight. Keep an eye out, and we'll talk to you later. Bye, everybody.